Here we go again. Can I ask, first of all, just how happy are you with your squad and your preparations now as you begin a defence of your title?
Yeah, honestly, I'm pleased. I'm pleased because we are working very well with the team, with this group of players, and their commitment is incredible. I think also better than the last season, and yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy because these players are working very well, working so hard, and yeah, we are trying to improve.
How would you describe your happiness with the transfer market? Are you frustrated? Are you happy? Because it's obviously played a huge part in the build-up to the season and for August as well. How would you describe your feelings about your dealings in the transfer market?
But it's simple. It's simple, and I think I'm the coach of this team, and my aim is to try to improve my players, to try to improve my team, and what happened in the transfer market, I think, yeah, the club is trying to doing their best.
Do you intend to be active in the remaining weeks of the window?
But I repeat, my only task is to be focused on the pitch and what happened on the pitch during the training session, during the game, to work with my players. I think this must be my focus in this period.
In terms of where you would maybe like more strength and cover, I'm not trying to draw you in to give me names essentially, but where would you see areas where you would like either more strength or just more cover?
I have already answered this question, and I don't like to speak about this question and to send message to the press. I think the club knows very well what is my opinion, and then I repeat, the club is trying to do their best on the transfer market.
May I ask about Diego Costa? What is the situation with Diego here now at Chelsea?
No news.
And in terms of playing as champions, it brings challenges that are very different from last season. How do you describe the difference at Chelsea this year compared with maybe 12 months ago when you were preparing?
How much more difficult will this season be than last season?
I don't know if this season could be more difficult than last season. I don't know, and for sure we are champions. And we have to face every game in the right way. And yeah, the other teams will try to put 120% against us, and for this reason we have to pay great attention in every game to have the right approach, to have the right intensity, and yeah, for this reason I'm telling you that we are working very hard to try to improve our team.
And how much do you look at the first few games? Because on paper you have quite a tough start. Obviously Tottenham next weekend, obviously Burnley tomorrow as well, but Tottenham, Everton, who are going to be a team that will be looking to get out the blocks. How much as a manager do you look at your first 3, 4, 5 games and assess who your opponents are?
I think when you start a new season, yeah, it's very important to it's important to think to ourselves and not to see the other. You understand? And to assess the other teams is not important for us. I think that we have to think at ourselves to try to improve our team and. Yeah, for sure, and you know very well that in England there are 6 teams six top teams ready to fight for the title, and this is normal in England. And I think also this season will happen this.
Do you think all those teams are capable of winning the title? Maybe Everton. Do you think they're strong enough now to compete for the title?
Yeah, I think Everton is a really good team, a really good squad. They have Koeman, that for me is a good coach and a good club. Yeah, for sure they are trying to have another step, another step, and to try to fight for the title, to try to fight for the Champions League. But I think this I like this because to have many teams ready to fight for the title or for a place in Champions League and Europa League, I think increase the level of this league. The level now is already top, but to improve this level, I think is okay.
You said at the beginning you're pleased with the players and the group of players and how they're working, and they're better than last season. Do you mean they're in better shape than last season, or what do you mean by that?
To do better of the last season is not easy.
Well, you said they were better than last season at this stage, at the beginning.
The squad, the players. At the beginning, you said that the squad is better than last season, or you are happy because they're better than last season. In what way?
No, in the work during the training session, and I think that this season we are working very well, and I must be pleased for the commitment of my players because they are working very well, and it's a pleasure for me to see this every single day.
Obviously, you're the champions, but who would you say are the favourites to win the title?
But at the start of the season, it's simple to tell that in this league probably 6 top teams should fight for the title, but then you know very well that there are the surprise, and in 2 last years, and with Leicester and Chelsea, I think that 2 teams won the league, and it was a great surprise.
And as you sit here now, what would constitute a successful season, would you say, for Chelsea? What would be a successful season this time
around? I think that the most important things for us, and to try to do our best, and to put in our work 120% every day, and I think these are the most important things for us.
Okay, just ask one more. You mentioned briefly about Diego Costa. When are you expecting him back, or is he here now, or when will he be back?
I don't know.
Nothing to report on that. Yes.
What's your early assessment of Burnley as the first opponents, Antonio?
Yeah, Burnley is a good team. It's a really good team. Last season, they had a good season, and for sure we have to pay great attention tomorrow. The first game, and in this moment for sure we are facing different problems, but we must be ready. And to try to find try to do our best tomorrow.
What are the different problems that you're facing? Have you got any team news?
Yeah. I have a news, and Pedro is not available tomorrow because he's suffering from an injury during the game, during the Arsenal game. He wasn't able to recover from this injury.
What is the injury?
A knock in his ankle.
Is there going to be an opportunity for Antonio Rudiger, your new signing, to make a debut this weekend?
Yeah, could be. Also because there isn't Moses tomorrow, because Moses will miss for one game, and could be an opportunity to start the game for Rudiger.
Have you been impressed with him so far?
Yeah. I've been impressed because he's a good player, and he's strong physically, and he has good personality, good technique, and I'm very happy.
Finally from me, are you optimistic about Gary Cahill as the new club captain and going into this new season, galvanising this team?
About Cahill?
Cahill is captain.
He's captain, yeah.
Confident about him being the captain?
Yeah, I think this choice was a natural choice, because Gary have played for this club for many years. He won a lot with this club. I think that it's right to make this decision, and I'm happy for this.
Lots of people are talking about Chelsea. Alan Shearer said this week that something's brewing which isn't nice. Arsene Wenger doesn't seem to have much sympathy with your squad size because of the number of loan players. What is your message to the people that are talking about Chelsea?
My message is that I'm not looking for sympathy of any coaches for this situation. This is my message, and I think that the situation is clear, and I stop. I'm not looking for sympathy of the other coaches, and if the club decided to send on loan the players for their development, is because these players are not ready to play for Chelsea.
Yes, Liam.
Antonio, you've had slightly less time to work with Alvaro Morata as some of the other new signings, and he's been talking about adapting to your instructions, what you need from him. How confident are you that he would be ready to, say, start this weekend if required?
It's normal. It's normal for me, and also for the players that start to work with me. That they need time. They need time to adapt to our style of football, and it's normal this. And Alvaro is working very well and is improving a lot in these last 10 days. His physical condition is starting to understand what I want about him during the game. But for sure, he needs time. He needs time to understand, to habit, to take to adapt. Yes, to adapt to our style of football. Above all, for a striker, because for me the striker is a really important role, and it's very important to understand which is the position that I want during the game, and this role is more difficult to adapt than the other roles.